I'm not sure how I was drawn to it, but I bought a little 8-ounce little jar of Aztec healing clay. One ingredient, calcium bentonite clay. I mean, the microcirculation generated to the surface of the skin. But the thing is, once that settles, your skin is glass. I mean, it just removes a lot of dirt and oil from the pores, as well as like my little secret weapon. I would do it before weekends and stuff because, you know, it also really tightens up your skin and clears it up. You look good, right?
Wherever you guys are watching this show, I would truly appreciate it if you follow or subscribe. It helps a lot with the algorithm. It helps us get bigger and better guests, and it helps us grow the team. Truly means a lot. Thank you guys for supporting, and here's the episode. All right, guys, got a fun one for you today. He's brought a lot of fun stuff for you to see. Andy Hnilo, thanks for coming on, man.
Hey, thank you so much for having me on.
Yeah, founder of Altura Natural Skincare, which you brought a ton of.
Yes.
So is this your full daily morning routine right here?
Oh, not all of it. But I tried within what we call like a 4-step facial: cleanse, exfoliate, hydrate, repair. Mm-hmm. But I mean, I'm into this, but you know, the routines can get a little elaborate. So we just try to simplify it to those 4 products. But yeah, it's going very well, man. I never saw this happening, dude.
Yeah. Only 3 employees, but it's a multi-million-dollar business.
Yeah. Yes.
So that speaks to the product quality, because that's not a coincidence.
No, I mean, the whole thing is, I was hit and run over by 2 cars in 2011, just crossing the street after dinner to wait for my lifts. And I get hit by a westbound heading Land Rover, lost consciousness, hitting the eastbound lane, run over by a Tundra. Both cars pulled over, closed cut off me in the middle of the street. I'm coming in and out of consciousness on the way to Cedars-Sinai ICU. And, you know, I woke up with my jaw protruding through the bottom of my mouth. It was a compound fracture. I mean, this whole side was just in pieces. 7 broken ribs, collapsed lung, no teeth. And,
no teeth at all?
Well, the front 3 right here.
Damn.
Yeah, sorry, I shouldn't say. But yeah, it was, oh man, your whole world stops, you know?
Yeah. How fast were the cars going, man? That sounds crazy.
I think it's 30 on Melrose. They 35, 40, both of those.
Holy crap. To get hit on both lanes, that's like unheard of.
Yeah, we'll hit into the eastbound lane from the westbound. Yeah.
So that's your journey from there, right? Repairing your face and then making sure your skin is great from there.
Well, yeah, it was a lot. I mean, I went back a month later just to find out more because, I mean, that was an intense night. I went into, I think it was Snake Pit or another place down the street. Just want to know what happened. And one of the waitresses came out. Looks like she saw a ghost. And I mean, I was like, she thought that person passed away.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Oh, so you didn't even know what happened?
Vaguely from the reports. It was just me.
Were you drunk?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. That is nuts. So you went back to get some camera footage and find out exactly what happened?
Well, yeah, just to see if I could find out anything from that night, you know. And by the way, that's the first time I've ever admitted I was drinking before.
Oh,
I mean, I've never been asked, but hey, I'm all about transparency.
No, thanks for the truth. I think that's an important detail.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We got to own up to what we do, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So dude, talk to me about what happens from there. I'm sure you get hit with a fat medical bill and you're kind of feeling lost.
Absolutely. I luckily had emergency health insurance. So that cut a little bit of it off, but yeah, it was a long road to recovery, both physically and financially. That's for sure.
How long did it take physically? I'm sure years of surgeries, right?
I had a surgery. They put a titanium plate up top, one on bottom right here. And then I got them removed 8 months later, 8 or 9 months later. And then that was like another recovery too, because, you know, your bone grows into that.
Right.
So physically, I mean, I severed a nerve right here on the left side of my face that signals to your face to, you know, the muscle memory and movement. And so one of my the side of my face like wouldn't show up, you know, during a happy moment. And so I'd start to mitigate my smile. And also my jaw was wired shut and no front teeth. So like there's a big, you know, insecurity component to it too, outside of having your jaw, you know, an inch away from, you know, people would look you in the eyes and then right down and then, you know, try to like look away and not make you feel uncomfortable. But yeah, just dealing with that was, man, it was interesting because people don't, you know, it's very rare people survive accidents like that.
Yeah.
So I had an interesting, like excitement. I didn't know if that was from like a trauma response. My parents came down. So like my sisters, my brother parents, everybody was in myself. We're in my 660 square foot apartment in North Hollywood. And so there was a lot of love, I mean, it's very rare that we all get together with my sister and her families and stuff.
So that brought the fam together almost.
Yeah, it really did. And so I figured I was just extremely grateful, still am, to be alive. And so I really, in a weird way, wasn't that bummed out. I mean, my ankles, knees, shoulders, elbows were intact. So I'd go on little walks once the sun came down so it wouldn't bake in the scarring and abrasions that I had, just to get a little circulation from head to toe.
Yeah.
And just walk. I mean, that was the first initial literal steps of, physical recovery. But I would say 3 or 4 weeks later, I went and picked up a friend from the airport because I'll talk about the product, but I stayed, I was, kind of horrified with my reflections. So, and I couldn't afford the creams and serums that the doctors are recommending that I use to heal my scarring and
they were that much.
My skin. I didn't have that much money. I was bartending. It was probably like 70 or 90, 150.
Just for the creams?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I mean, the price points of some of these products.
That is a lot.
And the volume, we'll talk about that too. But yeah, and then also on top of that, I just didn't trust the ingredients. I've always been into ingredients. Probably back in when I first got into that was in college, and I had really bad cystic back acne and on my face as well. And I was using, Clearasil, Noxema, Neutrogena, just because it was what I thought I should use. I mean, the heavily marketed brands, I was 18, 19. That's just what I used. And then I remember I went to UC Berkeley on a baseball scholarship, and I just, on an off day, I walked down to Shattuck, and there are a lot of, hippie herbal shops. And I was getting a hard time from my teammates about my hairline. Oh yeah. And so I have a huge forehead. I know that, but I walked in and just asked this guy about do you have any supplements for hair? And he took me down this beautiful rabbit hole of herbs and traditional Chinese medicine, and introduced me to horsetail, like this aqueous silica horsetail extract from, what's the brand? Flora. They're still around. But yeah, so I was 18 years old, just, but looking back, I was fascinated by it. I started taking it, started paying attention to my ingredients, ditched all the Neutrogena and, Clean and Clear Noxema, and just went to Dove bar soap. Had 5 ingredients, two different coconut surfactants. So it looked good to me, but that triggered and signaled something into my brain. plants seemed natural to me, seemed okay. This is at 18 years old. Wow. And so with my face, with, Dove and body, I saw clarity in my back, in the locker room when you're changing, finally.
Not getting roasted anymore?
Not getting roasted, man. Teammates they can be difficult, but, and so that makes you feel good. And so you pay attention to that, and just want to, I was an interest of mine, and I definitely got a hard time. I was the guy putting on, sunscreen back when I thought sunscreen was good for you, but I was just taking care of myself, put on a little Dove, had a CoQ10 rosehip, kind of extract, night cream, putting on a little night cream, it's been staring me right in my face since, I was 19, 20. And then I found out about bentonite clay. I'm not sure if I bought it. It was just in my cupboard. My mom says I did from this place, Country Sun in Palo Alto, but I'm not sure how I was drawn to it, but I bought a little 8-ounce little jar of Aztec healing clay. One ingredient, calcium bentonite clay. And I tried it out with apple cider vinegar, and it has the microcirculation generated to the surface of the skin. You can be very bright, but the thing is, once that settles, your skin is glass. It just removes a lot of dirt and oil from the pores, as well as cleanses your largest organ of impurities, heavy metals, toxins. And it was like my little secret weapon. I would do it before weekends and stuff because, and also really tightens up your skin and clears it up. You look good, right? And so, I had to be 19 or 20 every week since, what am I, 42? So 22 years. I haven't gone more than 2 or 3 weeks ever without doing that.
Wow. Without a clay mask?
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, I used to use that one, the red branding.
Yeah. And I think I think they're located out here in Vegas. I want to meet them.
Dude.
Seriously.
Yeah, I used to in high school. I had terrible acne in high school. Did you get put on Accutane?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
But I know people who have.
That messed me up.
Yeah.
That was poisonous.
It's just, man, it's
tough.
Accutane, Proactive, the side effects. I had an employee that, very similar situation. And I was like, man, that's tough because he was with just the depression.
Lose all your emotion, man.
And he's just like, well, what do you want to do? You want to be depressed with acne or depressed without acne? And I was like, man, that's a tough spot to be in. And so, and there are, millions of people out there in the same spot. I just firmly believe in plant medicine. Yeah. I brought the little rosemary and aloe. Those are kind of just my two little things starting off. And then it led to beeswax, cacao butter, sea buckthorn oil, clary sage, finding out about chamomile, the different levels, Roman, German, and then studying the locations and just getting the plant, the medicine in its closest to nature form, raw, cold pressed, organic, like beyond, like go to a different level. It turned into a creative outlet, really, because I just had this routine of I moved everything out of my little bedroom and in my living room area that was just it's 660 square feet. It made my bedroom my lab. I have pictures of that, but I just
it's awesome, dude.
Yeah, so get this. So I went from Aztec healing clay to the point where I was trying to find a different source of it.
Yeah.
So I called Jason Eaton from greenclays.net. He's now passed away, bless his heart. But he was like my guru. I called him way too much, but I found out just about Rasul clay, kaolin, iolite, morolonite, bentonite. And I ordered them all. I mean, they're very cheap, and I would just play around with them and made my own little custom masks. At that point, this was 2005, 2006. I think I had kelp powder by that. But yeah, over time, I was tinkering away with this thing that I was doing every week that brought me so much. It did, because I knew what I was getting every single time. It gave me a lot of confidence, man. I mean, I was in the entertainment industry, so like every Sunday night, even with roommates, I kind of hit it, Yeah. But every Sunday night before a week of auditions, I just knew what I was getting every single time with that. And it was fun for me. And then once the accident happened, I knew I had that in my back pocket, but I started tinkering because my jaw was wired shut, so I couldn't get any nutrition in my body. And I had a little bit of knowledge about superfoods and traditional Chinese medicine and just reducing inflammation, getting toxins and impurities out of your system. See, I was going, through monthly x-rays to see how the bone was growing back, but I also had a CT scan. I was on heavy antibiotics. I was, in a zombie-like state that I did not like. And so I was big on sauna, clearing my blood, cleansing my blood. And I would go around town to Jing Herbs, George Lamoureux, incredibly just influential in my recovery. Sage Dammers over at Air One, Dragon Herbs, Ron Teagarden, Dragon Herbs, Crosby Taylor. So just meeting with them, picking their brain on how to build myself back, with my jaw wired shut and, just going up. But I would take notes, and I made this recipe for my morning tonic that I would just put in a blender and put through a straw through this little corner of my mouth on the left side. And some of those ingredients I experimented with into the mask, because if it's that good internally, I just felt it would be helpful topically as well. Believe me, a lot of things didn't work, but the things that did, pearl powder, ginseng, colostrum, I mean, they are just godsends to me. I mean, you're seeing now, I could keep going and going.
You got
and going.
The best skin I've seen, to be honest.
Well, thank you, man.
For real. And it's cool to see you normalize it for men too, because like you said, you were getting made fun of growing up. So was I for using acne washes and stuff. And I think we should change that narrative that it's okay to do stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely. What's wrong with taking care of yourself? If anything, it shows a big sign of self-respect.
Yeah.
I love watching people with discipline and just a routine. If self-care, skincare isn't part of your routine, that's okay. But maybe just, once a week or a couple times a week, just exfoliate the dead skin cells and then see how you look after.
Yeah.
Whether it's my products or somebody else's. I love feeling good. I know what type of energy I'm giving to the world every time I leave my house. So it's part of just a big, ceremonial, you wake up and I just have a lot of things, breath work, meditation,
absolutely,
talk to mom, coffee. I just know, it's about, being consistent with your energy and who you are. And that's part of it for me. But yeah, I mean, as far as men in skincare, believe me, that was a hump that it was tough because, being an athlete, and just a guy in general, taking care of yourself is looked at a certain way sometimes.
Kind of feminine, I guess.
Yeah, yeah. But I mean, and that's like leading up to the accident. After the accident, I'm just like, I didn't care at all. Yeah. I mean, I'm just trying to heal myself. And then people were asking, the same people who saw me in the ICU, what are you doing? Like legit double takes. Because outside of my teeth, the swelling had gone down. My skin was like glass outside of the big chunky scar right here. Yeah. But the abrasions were gone 3 to 4 weeks later. I was back on the runway for Macy's first week of June.
Wow.
So the accident happened March 20th. I booked a job in San Francisco that I didn't want to tell my agent about because I want to make that like an outside goal to make. And got the teeth bonded Thursday and whitened, and walked the runway Saturday.
Incredible.
Yeah, it was cool.
Dude, you've come a long way. I can't even notice you've been in action, honestly.
Oh, thank you,
man.
The
fact you fixed that, I mean, that would have ruined a lot of people, but you took the opposite approach and was really proactive about it.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'll never. It's interesting. Like dealing with the fact that you'll never look the same and like not looking the same was tough for a little bit. And then I just kind of, it definitely changed. I started to look at life and things like that differently. But that, for about a year, it was
because you were making a living off of modeling. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
To lose that ability of how you looked, right?
Yeah, interestingly enough, I heard it all the time. Like, well, you're never going to model again. Are you going to sue and get money? No, we didn't sue the city. Even though my, mailbox is full of lawyers, it's just the wrong thing to do, in my opinion. That was my fault.
Wow. Yeah, because you definitely could have sued, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The pedestrian has the right of way, but I feel karma. I'm a strong believer in that. And I'm telling you, I wouldn't change a thing. I would do it again for this type of like true elation day, having purpose. Yeah. I mean, I was 29, 30. Yeah. I mean, I was working as an actor. I'm living my dream, I have my days free, working, bartending, working nights, going to the farmer's market on Sunday. I thought I was doing everything right, which I was, taking care of myself. But also though, man, it's so beautiful how a power from above will throw you, right on track. Some type of outside energy will put you on track. It's happened so many times in my life. And so I'm just extremely, grateful to be where I'm at and to have purpose and to have something, to have like a respected opinion on something that, is so wrong to me. And that's the cosmetic industry and what they're allowed to put in their products and what they're, passionately telling people to put on their face. Yeah. Their largest organ, your biggest detoxifying organ. You're going to rub in toxins during that detoxifying process, effectively disrupting your dermis. I mean, I'm not saying it's instant, but if it's something you're doing every single day, there's a study that women leave the house on average with 160 or above government recognized carcinogens daily.
Holy crap.
Through hairspray, makeup, lipstick, deodorant, perfume. It's
unnecessary.
And so, but there are natural options. I mean, just from a skincare standpoint, Osea, like a pioneer in the game. Yeah. Eminence from Hungary, I believe, organic skincare. Why not? Emulsifiers, right? Surfactants, fragrance, preservatives, thickeners, stabilizers, whatever it is, you can get it from nature. Even better. And it serves your skin.
I'm seeing beef tallow now.
Yeah. I'll get this. So that was originally in my night cream. And at that stage, it was my third product. And at that stage, we're big on the retail push, get into Whole Foods. It was like a big goal of mine. But they have this list of ingredients that they won't. And so I had emu and tallow in my night cream at that time. Yeah. Emu oil and tallow. But they wouldn't allow it. And so that took that out of the formula. I had tallow in there and I still love it. I may make another product with it, but respect to the people that are putting it in there now.
Yeah. I wonder why they banned it. That's weird.
Yeah. I wonder if it's still banned.
Yeah. I wonder. Because now I see it everywhere, but that's interesting.
In Whole Foods?
Not
like in skincare
online,
products. Yeah. Believe me, Whole Foods is, with all due respect, Whole Foods, it's like, it's not.
It's different. Yeah.
It's different now.
Much higher standards. Now, what about lotion? Is there ever a need for that?
Lotion?
Yeah.
Oh, hydration?
Body lotion?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But not the typical ones, right?
Oh man. You look at ingredient decks these days and I'm just disgusted. I want to talk to the formulators. I mean, when you have like a creative, right? And you're highlighting, like the first two are highlighting the new carbon packaging. When you're highlighting the packaging improvements that you've made rather than how about take a look at the fact that you have propane diol, propylene glycol is your second ingredient.
What is that?
Third, glycerin. It's a surfactant, but it's toxic. And having that as your second ingredient and then followed by glycerin, butylene glycol, benzyl alcohol, 3 different types of alcohol, 4 preservatives, potassium sorbate, phenoxyethanol, sodium benzoate, and BHT. And another product, the same brand, and I'm telling you, 1 ounce, $200. In a different product, same brand, didn't have the BHT, but had Blue One. Look up Blue One. Blue One is one of the, it was littered with government recognized carcinogens.
Oh my God.
And people don't know that. This is a brand that it has a founder story too, which is, I wonder about that. If that dude's dream was to have this, I'm not going to mention the name, but like, and that's just,
I wonder if it's purely margins, like just because
it is.
These ingredients are cheap.
Yeah. So here's an example, right? Our body lotion, I used to sell for $79. This is $31 at the door to make. This bottle and pump, $2.82. The bottle and pump, I promise you, is more expensive than that entire formula for that $200
Holy
product.
crap.
At their volume, I would say it is. Just this bottle and pump. I'm putting Brazilian acai butter in here, Andiroba, Prakashi, organic Australian sandalwood. It's like $1,200 for like 4 ounces or something.
Damn.
There's a big reason. I don't understand it, but sometimes they'll litter in some unorganic apricot kernel seed oil. That's at their volume, $5 a gallon, maybe unorganic. But I'm saying there's pesticides involved there. You're taking away the life of the plant, and it's not in its purest, most medicinal form, in my opinion. And so, yeah, primrose oil. I can't relate to that. That's my opinion. If I was that just money, just focused only on money, this thing brought me back. The clay mask brought me back. Yeah. And then I got people to pay attention to my little theories. Your skin's your largest organ. You should treat it like another mouth. And, you see now I have this in my hand, it's edible.
You can eat it?
Yeah.
Wow. Are you interested in coming on the Digital Social Hour podcast as a guest? Well, click the application link below in the description of this video. We are always looking for cool stories, cool entrepreneurs to talk to about business and life. Click the application link below, and here's the episode, guys. That's cool. I've never seen a... Damn.
Yeah. And it actually, dude, seriously try this.
You just ate lotion?
Hey, seriously try this.
Dude, are you sure?
Yeah, try it. Dude, it's beeswax, lemongrass.
It's organic?
Beeswax, lemongrass, vanilla,
this is so
aloe
weird.
vera, cacao butter. These are things you would eat.
I just ate lotion.
But that's the thing. It's that clean.
My brain is saying not to, but yeah, it actually tastes.
There's lemongrass, vanilla, beeswax, cacao butter, aloe, Prakashi, Andiroba, Brazilian acai butter. That's it.
Crazy.
That's it.
Holy
Preserved
crap.
by the bottle, not by toxins. Like we're using really good violet glass from the Netherlands. It's very expensive, but the thing is, it's preserved by the bottle, not by toxins. It's not letting in artificial light. It's letting in only the good UV rays to protect the bioactivity of the raw ingredients in the formula and the cold pressed organic oils. And yeah, so if you see somebody using maroon glass, that's somebody who cares.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we talked about lotion. Let's talk about deodorants. I used to use the big brands.
Ooh.
And I just realized a lot of them aren't really healthy. Right?
Yeah. It's, the aluminum is, you're disrupting a natural process. We are supposed to sweat. This is a sweat. This is like this behind the knees, behind the elbows.
Yeah.
We have glands that are supposed to, detox our body. When you're telling your body to shut down that process, you're throwing your system out of whack. And outside of that, you're rubbing in, daily government recognized carcinogens. Aluminum was, I believe, tied to Sheryl Crow's breast cancer. I believe
So is the trick not to use any deodorant or just use natural deodorants?
If I were, I would recommend, let's see, Primally Pure has a good one.
Okay.
Primally Pure has a good one. We're making one right now. I don't know, I go right into the DIY, but no, there's baking soda, arrowhead root, kale and clay. You really can just melt it down in a cast iron pan. There's a little bit of a hippie that way, scent it the way you want and then test it out, trial and error, see how that works. Guarantee it does.
Got it.
Baking soda, arrowhead. Obviously it's just for the creators out there that want to do some DIY stuff. If not, Primally Pure is great, but yeah, deodorant, anything you're doing daily, shampoos, hair care, hair products, fragrance, number one culprit, I would say. You're really going to do yourself and your health and your longevity a favor by taking a look at your ingredients.
Yeah.
The things, just grab and turn, take a look at it. They have a Think Dirty, is an app where you can scan the UPC code and get a 0 to 10 rating on the cleanliness of the product. There are a couple other apps too. I think is it Pasha? I forget, but that's good. But a lot of people don't know about it. And believe me, the big boys don't want them to find out. You see, the thing about it, man, is like when I'm breaking down these ingredients is like somebody signed off on that. It's, they have a level, red, orange, yellow, green, all that. Like it's crystal clear. They're knowingly signing off. And of course it's profit, man. But it's dishonest. It's pure deception to me.
Yeah. And it's a shame from both points of view, because from a consumer point of view, I used to try to save money on body wash, on shampoo and stuff, but you get what you pay for.
You get what you pay for.
So when I was buying $2 shampoo, I was thinking in my head, I'm saving money, but in the long run, it's harming my health. I'm actually probably spending more money.
Right. And then you turn it around. Water, just a thickener, fragrance, make it smell good. Throw in a little surfactant and foaming agent. And now you're good. Let's see how cheap we can make it,
Yeah.
And then high-fiving in the boardroom. I just don't agree with that philosophy. I'm not trying to run it up. I want people to know what we're about, Like this is me. This is my idea. Every order that comes out, it's someone, believing in that. It's a marathon. Believe me, I know we're going up against a lot. And but people are responding to it. And this is something it's crazy, dude. I thought I'd be a baseball player, actor. This is right where I'm supposed to be.
Wow.
Because number one, it's cool that like people, it's validating, to this day, but like you're helping a lot of people. Olivia, I spoke once in LA. I saw the worst cystic acne, I'll pull it up for you, case that I've ever seen.
We'll throw up a photo on this.
Yeah. And now she works we got a conference in May. Her whole, everything changed. Like she's just through the roof vibrant. She's in a ton of our ads. And it's just, but we have countless stories of that. People take the time, paragraphs, full stories in our reviews. Like it's magic, awesome, man. I'm telling you, thank you. I love this. There's so much more that we can do. It's just, whether it's mine or others, but just pay attention to the stuff that you're using. May Lindstrom, Osea, Amory Gianni.
These are good ones?
These are good ones.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What about Native? What do you think of Native?
Little on the deception side, in my opinion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I need to change it up.
But not bad. This is coming from, I'm a weirdo with this stuff.
Okay.
Not horrible. Not horrible. Just a couple ingredients that don't have to be there on specifically what was.
I use their body wash and their shampoo and conditioner.
Okay.
So I should switch it up then.
I think it was a deodorant that I looked at and just.
I use their deodorant too, actually.
It's not that bad. I'm comparing it to what I would do. It's tough because you see that little one, you're like,
yeah.
Why?
Well, if you can't pronounce it, then that's what they say, right? Especially with food too.
Look it up though. Like also, man, PubMed studies, powerful. Look up the ingredients. Of course, they're impossible to spell, but take the time. Just look up everything. It's your body. It's your largest organ.
Yeah.
It's going to be absorbed into your bloodstream within seconds. You do that over time every day. That's just minimizing your longevity. I think it's accelerating the aging process personally. And I think it puts you in a funk. You hear, we were talking about Accutane, Proactive, and just you're disrupting the microbiome with you're just drying everything out, killing everything.
Yeah.
And disrupting your gut in the process. Like, what are we doing here? Like who takes pride in that? Who was the one that like, just, man, who's signing off on this stuff?
And it gets even deeper, right? Because now we're exploring tap water and the dangers of showering and bathing and going into pools and stuff. So I know we were talking about your home filter.
Yeah.
And you got a shower filter.
Yeah, I have a home and shower filter from Aquasana. Mitolife has a really good one that I think I may be switching over to. But yes, it's very important to get a shower filter, especially because of the, heavy metals, fluoride or chlorine, and just the toxins in common tap water. And we were also talking about how, the steam room, same thing there. Like those molecules expand and you're just absorbing while your pores are completely exposed and open. I hope, steam rooms are filtering their water, but
it's ironic because people go in steam rooms thinking they're going to get better and healthier and they're, improving their health, but they're just absorbing tap water with chlorine and who knows what else.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of the dry sauna specifically because of that now. But yeah, I mean, we were talking about it. I've gone into steam rooms. It's like, sounds good. You leave there never really feeling great. Like a sauna, electric. Like I've had to take light jogs to my car so many times because the clarity, you got ideas go right down.
Yeah. I love those infrared saunas, man.
Yeah.
What other health things should we cover? Face masks. I feel like a lot of the cheap face masks have like weird chemicals in them too.
The ones that just sit on your face?
Yeah, the ones at like Target that you buy for like $2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ditch those. I would the whole idea, whether it's mine or someone else, I just explore clays. I mean, there's a philosophy that animals would roll around in mud and then lay out in the sun when they get sick and to help heal themselves.
Oh, wow.
I do that almost every day, in my morning sun with coffee. I mean, I use the mask a lot, but only, probably recommend 1 to 3 times a week. But I mean, it's just part of my routine, just kind of just the, capillary constriction, exfoliating, just opens up the tension around the T-zone eye area. I just feel awake and, ready. But I would stay away from those sheet masks unless you can show me a clean one that is effective. Yeah. But I personally, I would just prefer, exfoliation through either a scrub or a mask or do some type of maybe a laser treatment or some microneedling for skin health.
So with acne, does the clay mask help for acne and acne scars?
Yeah. Yeah. We've had, we have a little carousel of testimonials. I mean, it works. It's effective.
Wow.
Oh yeah. I mean, there are 4 clays in there. We have Rasul, kaolin, eyelite, and bentonite combined with 10% vitamin C, pearl powder, American ginseng, organic kelp powder, and first 4-hour milking grass-fed colostrum, that they're still finding out the complexities of how dynamic that ingredient is. Not just colostrum in general, IGF-1 growth factor components. So like when you combine that with the vitamin C and the mineralizing capabilities of the clay mask, and then you're pulling all that out and reintroducing minerals that you lose as you age. It's just, it's fascinating to me because I like retroactively finding out more and more about just how dynamic the minerals and, cause I learned a lot on the go during this process. I'll keep it real. Like when I recovered from this, I wanted to work for Bulletproof. So I troubleshooted Dave Asprey's email address in an attempt to contact him because I wanted to thank him. I never drank coffee before. And in my recovery, I mean, that was a little part of my motivation, but the main thing was I started like watching Bulletproof and found out about Bulletproof and his non-negotiable attention to detail with purity of ingredients, single heirloom, high elevation grown coffee beans, explaining how important it is to him. But it makes sense. And so, I did, found out the contact form, info at Bulletproof exec, Dave Asprey, right? D.Asprey, Dave.Asprey, David. One of those went through, copy pasted the same email, just going, hey man, I never drank coffee before, honey, hearing about Bulletproof, but found out about you guys, during a before, me and the ICU and after, and like Men's Health Magazine. Cause I got back in the industry and was working more than I did before actually. But I was like, thank you, man. You got me back on my thing. And well, anyway, one of those went through and he brought me on as an ambassador. So I was getting the products for free, just taking photos with like bulletproof products in my little apartment. And I guess they started to like, I don't know, pay attention to like find out more about my story because they invited me on Bulletproof Radio a couple months later.
Nice.
And we never talked about skincare beforehand. But the last like 15 minutes, he asked what I did for my skin and luckily started flowing on the ingredients. After that aired, February 1st, 2014, like every time I refresh, I think I gave out my personal email address. I had no website, not like, people just want to know where they were showing so much love. And then also like want to know where they could buy the masks. So get this. So that's excitement, pure adrenaline. Right. And so like I had to come up with a cost, didn't know my cost of goods. Yeah. Went over to Whole Foods, you know, those little snapshot containers that they do for olive oil and peanut butter, almond butter. Grabbed a big stack of 50 and 50 of the lids, brought them up to the register. Manager comes up. Sorry, sir, we don't sell those. I go, dude, I mean, please. I explained it to him. He gave me a price, 15 cents each. That was my packaging. Yeah. And then I, came up with a name. It was going to be Golden Glow. No W, both G's capitalized, all one word. But man, I'm so glad I didn't go that route.
Golden Glow. Would have segmented some people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I just love the glow it gives you. But so we went with Alitura. It's Latin for feeding and nourishing, your skin being your largest organ. Want to treat it like another mouth. And so we got that up, AlituraNaturals.com on Shopify. My buddy was working for Netgear at the time and just helping me set this up. One product. When the order, like, come on, it wasn't a lot, but when an order came in, like 2-3 a day or whatever, I was able to quit my bartending job. At that time, I booked an Oakley global campaign, which, gave me a little bit more money. Dave, and I sat down, came to an agreement. And so, 2 months later, we had that mask tightened up, like how it looks now on his website. So that's how I acquired, my customer. And then they took the product off the site. And so I'm like, because he was going only bulletproof branding. Oh, okay. And so, but that was tough, man.
Yeah, you lost some revenue.
Well, yeah, I didn't even know what, probably. Well, definitely. But this was year one. And so luckily people came. I only had one product at that time. By that time, I was working on my moisturizer. I'm telling you, this is a trip to just like
full circle.
It just all happened as it should have, and the timing wise, like I wasn't ready for a big push anyways, just one product. Oh, now we got two. Dude, I'm telling you, up until 2018, we were just all out of the house, going to the post office every day besides Sunday, waiting in line, then finding out about Shipping Easy so you could print out the labels. I was writing to and from slips.
I used to love Shipping Easy when I did e-commerce.
It just,
come a long way, man. Why'd you bring the aloe and what is that? Is that thyme?
Oh, no. Yeah, it's rosemary.
Oh, rosemary.
Thyme's amazing too. Yeah. No, I brought these just for like the natural aspect. There is so much medicine in plants, man. Clary sage, I was talking about chamomile, echinacea. A lot of pharmaceutical medicine comes from derivatives of plants. And I just think if we get back closer to that raw, pure form, untouched form of plant medicine, obviously make it stable, but keep it as close to its natural elements and see what it does for you. It's fascinating how much more life it brings to the products, meaning like essential oils, aroma. Yeah. Also, it has its benefits. You put a little lavender in your pillow before you go to bed, you're going to sleep better.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
I need to try that.
Yeah. Go over to Whole Foods, get the organic lavender. Okay. Just do a couple sprinkles on your pillow.
They say nature is healing, so
it
makes sense.
Oh, man. Hey, so my thing is, I really want to, so I love traveling, but, I bring my products with me and I'm like, why not just explore it? Just recently went to Egypt, Italy, Greece, Peru, at Jordan. At Jordan, I'm going down there, in the Dead Sea, the largest skincare manufacturer in Jordan. You've seen all the Dead Sea masks, muds. I walk in there, huge language barrier, whatever. I have like my clay mask luckily with me. And so we were breaking it down. I'm like, I'm looking to make a body scrub with your salts. And I started explaining to him just 3 different particle sizes you have the dried mud. And we started formulating a product. I made a table while I was there for 4 hours.
Wow.
Yet like just little things and just happen everywhere I go. When I went to Italy, just Google, I mean, Florence, the leather capital of the world, arguably Tuscany, Ecuador, up there as well. But man, found a manufacturer within walking distance of my hotel, walked in, it was a showroom, no meeting, nothing.
Yeah.
Again, the language barrier, but I had my design file for my bag, but we couldn't find a good leather source. And while I was there, just off the cuff, just started going back and forth, sat down with him for an hour. He put me in touch with our consultant and Nas. And 7 months later, we had our travel pouch in the store. Yeah, you got it. So what I mean by this is like, it's just what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I get so much excitement out of it, and you get to connect with another culture and learn more about them and find out about their medicine. You know, mastic from Greece. Oh, there's so many beautiful plants from Peru that I got that I want to make a product called curandera, means the healer. So it's like, I'm thinking like something like the clay mask, but not that you don't, like with the mask, you have to mix and add like
water.
Apple cider vinegar or water. Yeah. But I want to make something pre-made just on the run, curandera, with cool, all the elements of the medicine from my favorite place. Yeah. And then, give back to them.
I love it,
donate. Man. And then, dream scenario down the road, open up, Alatur. Well, EU is already in the works. Latin America, UAE, why not? It comes down to bodies, it's me, Manuel, and Lucas. And you see, but it's all right though. It's all right. I mean, you
got a lean team.
What's that?
You got a lean team, just the three of you.
Very lean team. But what more do you want? I mean, I have goals for this and just things that I want to reach. I'm never satisfied, so I don't want to like make it like that. But I'm very grateful where we're at.
I can't wait to see. Can't wait to see where you guys take this thing. I'm going to use this. I'm going to send you a photo of me in the mask tonight.
Right on.
I can't wait. I got some vinegar, but I need to get a sink and a shower filter because I am scared to use tap water.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah, definitely. Get in the sauna as often as you can too. Okay. So you're sweating that, whatever detox? It is. Oh yeah. Huge fan of the sauna. Okay. I take a little niacin before, and it brings a lot of the impurities and toxins to the surface. So when the temperature starts to rise, it just starts flowing.
Niacin?
Niacin. Yeah. I would recommend starting small. Okay. They have like non-flush and full flush. I like the full flush. I mean, maybe go in at night so you can sleep it off because you can be like bright red.
Got it.
But I mean, it's just, the microcirculation, excreting impurities and toxins. It makes it feel really good.
I love that you found your passion, man. And the fact that you're monetizing it's even better.
That's when it's
rare to be able to do both,
I know. That's why I'm grateful. I appreciate you saying that.
Absolutely. Andy, anything you want to close off with our promote, man?
No, I'm very grateful to have found my purpose and to be able to provide value to other people, truly though, and to help people feel better about what they see in the mirror. That's my why.
Awesome. Cool, man. Thanks well, guys, check out Altura. We'll link the site below. I'm going to use some stuff tonight and post on my Instagram. Stay tuned for that. Peace.